Yes, yes. What's up? You need to click the link in my bio and come on join me right now on the YouTube because we are going to get into home healing for love and passion. Who doesn't want love and passion? I don't know. I think we all do. I'm pretty sure that we all want love and passion, whether it comes from ourselves, from someone else, whether we share it, whether it's familial. We want love and passion. We got Tallulah here. She is going in. What's up, everybody? This is your girl, Rebecca Gitana. And I'm reporting to you live from my bed, from where I love myself most, where I check in with myself, where I make all the goodness. If you're watching on Instagram, we're only going to be here on Instagram for a few moments. And we're going to be live on my YouTube channel. So now is the time for you to click the link in my bio, click on YouTube, and come and join on the YouTube. Peace and bless everybody. There's a lot to get into today in terms of home healing and how by healing our home, we can actually activate love in our life. And that's a very, very, very powerful thing to do. Love is the most powerful force known to man. Like, love is love. There's nobody watching here today that has not wanted love, has not felt love, has not longed for love, has not made love in whatever capacity that is. Love is such a powerful entity, force on this planet. And so we're going to get into that. Yes, it's the essence of being. So if you are watching on Instagram, you need to come on over to my YouTube channel. The link for that is in my bio. And when you come on over to YouTube, we're going to get into it because in a little few minutes, we're going to log off of here on Instagram. And the only way to get this juicy knowledge and inspiration is to be on YouTube with me. Hi, YouTube people. What's up? What's up? Beautiful. So come on and join. Hi. Come on and join on YouTube. We're only going to be here for a few more minutes on Instagram. This is a YouTube live talking all about home healing for love and passion. Home healing for love and passion. And if you have any questions about your own story, your own space, I'll be taking those questions on YouTube. So you want to come and hang out. I'm reporting to you live from my bed. I've got Tallulah Tanama over here. She is effing up this penguin. And or maybe she's giving love. Who knows? We'll have to ask her. So happy Saturday, everybody. Come on and join on the YouTube. We're going to be logging off here now and we're going to be getting started. Hi. We're going to be getting started on YouTube. Shout out to everybody who's watching live. Come and join on YouTube live. We are logging off here. Yes, we are. Bye. So yes, my YouTube people, I'm excited to be here with you. I am curious to what you're interested to learn today, what you're interested to explore today. I have some really great insights that I'm going to be sharing. So thank you for being here. Just give me a moment to post this to Instagram. And we're going to get started. I'm so excited. I've really been loving going live with you guys here. It's been so much fun. And yeah, I'm excited. Tallulah, we're reporting to you live from the bed, my favorite place in the whole wide world. It is my number one, it is my throne. So I figured for a case like this, for love and passion, that we would be joined here. So just for fun's sake, I'm Rebecca Gitana. I am a home healer, interior designer, and transformational guide. And I love to empower you through mindful interior design, through empowerment practices, through spiritual journeys, and all that good stuff. So today we're going to talk about home healing, in particular for love and passion. And love is, like I said, the most powerful force. It is something that everyone is always seeking, trying to create, trying to attract, trying to experience. Love is the essence of all things. And when it comes to our home space, what does that mean? How do we love ourselves or not love ourselves through our homes? And how can we increase that love? How can we make it more and more real? How can we amplify and attract this vibration into our lives? So we're going to get into that today. I'm so happy to have you here. Let's take a few breaths. I just want to ground my energies for a moment. Remembering who I am, coming back to myself, and letting go. Sometimes we need to reset, right? After setting up for the live, after all the things, we just have to reset ourselves. So I'm here resetting. What's up, everybody? Oh my goodness, so nice to have you here. Yes. So let's get into it. Number one, what is home healing? Home healing is bringing harmony to the places that we dwell, being mindful in our layout, being mindful in our colors, being mindful in the things that surround us. That's what home healing is all about. Home healing is all about taking out those elements that are bringing us out of whack and are not actually helping us grow in our life. And so that's what we're talking about here today, home healing. And if you want to learn more about home healing and all the fundamentals of how to heal your home, be sure to watch my show that you can watch on Roku, Apple TV, Amazon Fire, and Android TV. You can find all of that out, how to watch, on healingthroughthehome.com or RebeccaGitana.com. And we can hang out after this and I can really start to break things down for you in how to heal your home, how to activate your space. But today we're going to talk about, this is a whole exploration into loving ourselves, loving our lives through the spaces that we dwell. And so we can't get into everything today, but we're going to touch on some really great topics. And if you have any questions or insights, feel free to ask them in the chat. Okay. I love it. So there's a few different kinds of love, right? We know about self-love, right? We're going to talk about that. Romantic love. We're always looking for a romantic love, or many of us are. And this is in my findings from being a human being and working as a sacred sexuality practitioner. Love is a very major topic. And then there is familial love and friendship love and all that other kind of love that helps us to grow, helps us to see ourselves in new and empowering ways. And all of these kinds of love are really powerful. And they're all connected to our home because we live in our home and we live out these dynamics, these relationships, experiences through the home space. So that's why it's so important to tune our home into love and passion. So I love passion. Passion is the fire of creation. Passion is the spark that actually makes you go out and get that thing. Or, in the rom-coms, meet the lover at the airport right before they're going to It's passion that drives that. Passion is a driving. So when we use this driving force, this passion for ourselves, for what we want to create in our homes, we actually activate our space in a way that is undeniable. You cannot deny passion. It's just there. So, we're going to talk about how to infuse passion into our space. I love that. And just start to think to yourself, is my home loving me back? Or is my home an abusive partner? Is my home a lover that's not satisfying me? Is my home something I'm disconnected from? Very interesting, right? Is my home filling me with passion? Do I have a relationship, a passionate relationship with my home space? Very, very interesting. I wonder what those answers are for you. And yes, it is a reflection of self. It really is. Love is a reflection of self, and our homes can reflect whether or not we're loving ourselves and our lives. And we don't highlight these things and question these things to judge them, because there's nothing wrong with needing to heal your home and to bring more love into your life. There's nothing wrong with that. There's everything right with it. And when we pay attention, when we observe, when we ask ourselves these really sometimes hard but honest questions, we can really get some powerful results. And so that's what I'm all about. I'm all about getting the good results. So, self love. And I love this definition that I found from the Brain and Behavior Research Foundation. Self love is a state of appreciation for oneself that grows from actions that support physical, psychological, and spiritual growth. I love that. Self love is a state of appreciation. Okay. A state of what is being in a state of appreciation? Like, yo, I see you, Rebecca. I appreciate how you show up. I appreciate the ways you're trying to grow. I appreciate your gifts, your talents, and abilities. I appreciate how you look at yourself and how you're pushing yourself. A state of appreciation is like being in a state of gratitude and awareness of what it is. So self-love is a state of appreciation for oneself, okay, that grows from actions. Okay, what kind of actions can we take? We'll talk about that. That support physical, psychological, and spiritual growth. So it's not just about, I appreciate myself. It's like, okay, well, are your actions, are your actions, are they really supporting your physical growth, your spiritual growth, your emotional growth? Or is or are you covering it up? Do you know what I'm saying? So that's something really powerful to reflect on. And it can change for different parts of our lives, you know? It can change for different parts of our lives. So it's a state of appreciation for oneself that grows from actions. So this appreciation for self, it does grow from the actions. So when you nourish yourself, when you take care of your home space, when you create healthy boundaries, this self-love, this self-value, it grows. It grows. And why is it so important to talk about this? Because we love ourselves first through the home. And if we're not loving ourselves, if we're not taking care of ourselves, if we're not keeping it real with ourselves, then it's going to be very, very difficult to call in and attract the kind of love and a passion that we want externally. That love and passion has to grow from within. Has to. We know this. So in the home space, you can do a little check for yourself and just ask, what is working in my love relationship with my home? What is working here and what is not? Where is their clutter? Where is their confusion? Where is their stress? Where is their old trauma living? And what is working? Is that little spot in the kitchen window where you take your coffee and you pray? Is that a great place that's working for you? Beautiful. Highlight that. Celebrate that. Is your bed and the new sheets that you got for yourself, is that working for you? Great. You're on the right track. So just observe what is working for you and what is not. And when you're looking at what is not, think to yourself, how can I rectify this by being passionate about this space, about this corner? How can I infuse passion and excitement and love into this environment? So, one of the main things that I want to touch on when we get into this home healing of the space and passion and love is that when you're making love, right? We've seen like the movies. When you're making love, you see the people roll down the shade, the rolling down of the shade. Why is that so important? In loving yourself and in loving yourself in your home, there's an element that requires you to shut out the outside world. There's a very big component of shutting out the outside world. You have to go in here to make the love. You have to be present to make the love. And it needs your undivided attention where the outside cannot get in. Yes. Yes. Rolling down the shade takes you inward. Absolutely. How do we attract the one you want when we live with family but have our own space in the house? That's a great question. We're going to come back to that. We're going to come back to that. So, shutting out the outside world. So, even if you have just a room to yourself or you have an entire apartment to yourself, you're living with your kids, whatever, it's still a matter of shutting out the outside world and being able to come within. And your bed is the number one place. If we're all fortunate enough, we all have a bed, a place that we sleep. So even if that's your sanctuary, okay, your bed is your sanctuary, that's a great place to start. This is where everything happens. Love, whether it's self-pleasuring, whether it's with a partner, whether it's making love to your dreams, being present with your dreams, and your most delicate parts of yourself. The bed is the number one place. So, a great way to bring love and passion into your life is to really think about your bed and how your bed can be improved. So, right away, if you want to reset your bed, get white sheets. White sheets are everything, everything. There's no five-star hotel that you would go to that does not have white sheets. Even the rinky-dinky hotels got white sheets. Why? Because it's a sign that this is clean. It's a sign that this is a space to rest, that it's fresh, that it's ready for you. So, yes, I love all the comments. So, your bed is the number one place. Reclaiming your bed, saging your bed down, putting an egg underneath your bed for a few days, maybe 3 nights, maybe you do an entire week. You want to clean the energy and then take that egg and flush it down the toilet or throw it out somewhere into nature and leave all of that energy behind. The bed is the number one place. So think about how you can refresh your bed. You might need to get some new pillows. Um, if you have a lot of sheets with holes or things, treat yourself to 1 or 2 sheet sets. You don't need 50 million sheet sets. You only need a few, and you need them to be loving to you. You need to feel delicious in your sheets. So, part about bringing passion into your life through your home is about making things feel delicious. Okay? Making things feel delicious. I love that. Right, Tallulah? So, more for home healing. Colors. Let's get into colors really quick. Colors that are really great for home healing, for love and passion are colors that excite you. Like, what colors really excite you? What colors are you drawn to put on when you want to feel sexy, when you want to feel your best? Think about those colors and see how you can incorporate those colors into your home environment. Other colors that are like off the top really, really great are nudes. If you want to feel extra sexy, if you want to think about physical intimacy, then bring nudes into your space. All different shades of nudes are really beautiful to bring into your home environment. There was one time I had my entire bedroom with all nude paint colors, and that was so beautiful for me and my bond at that time. And it definitely started activating this sensual self and this part of me that wanted to talk about these needs and desires in a new way that I had never gone into it before. Also, obviously, red is a great color for passion. You don't want to overdo it with red, because it can bring arguments and too much of a fiery energy. But little sparks of red can be really powerful when you want to feel lit up in a sexual way. So, those colors that are connected to our root chakra, to our sacral chakra, orange, little pops of orange. But with orange, you don't want to overdo it in a bedroom environment, for instance, because it can actually irritate the sacral chakra. And there's no cream for that other than painting. And I also learned that when I first started learning about color therapy, my partner at the time, she wanted the bedroom orange. And we went there, but it was not good for us. And it was not good for the bedroom at all. And this was in the beginning of me starting to be called into understanding color therapy and working with colors. So you don't want to do orange. Green is also a really great color because green is connected to the heart chakra, and green is just the most healing color in the spectrum. So you can really never go wrong with green. If you want to learn more about color therapy, then you definitely want to watch the Healing to the Home show, because I go through all the colors in the spectrum and how they can really heal you and bring harmony to your life. So that's for after this. Another way that you can bring love and passion into your home space is by bringing in the right symbols, the right symbols. So, symbols of togetherness. There's a double happiness symbol in the Asian culture. Even if you want to attract a partner, having images in your space of like two birds together or a pair of whatever animal. All these little symbols, even the ankh is seen as a symbol of love, and there's many symbols to it, fertility, as well. Goddess symbols are really great to have in the home space to remind you of this goddess energy, to remind you of this sacred responsibility, this sacred gift. um, Other symbols that can be really powerful are symbols that are a bit phallic, that maybe resemble, a lingam, you know? For instance, if you see like an obelisk shape down in like DC, that big tower with the pointy top, right? That's a phallic symbol. That's like, here we are. So if you want to incorporate love and passion, you may want to bring in things that remind you of the yoni or the lingam. So, and by yoni, I mean your pum pum. Okay. So flowers that pictures of flowers or flowers themselves that you can clearly see look like the deliciousness of a woman. These are all powerful symbols to amplify passion and love and connection in your space. So symbols that that represent love, that represent creation, and that represent union are all really dope things to have in your environment. Another way you can heal your home is by setting boundaries for your home. Right now is an amazing time to set boundaries because for the last 2 years, we haven't had a lot of people in our home. And maybe some of those friends that you're happy to be kind of done with now at this time, or old lovers, or people, or family members, now is a really great time to set new boundaries. And you can even start with your bed, like not allowing outside clothes on your bed, not allowing friends to sit on your bed if you're healing your love and your rest. Um, really protecting your bed, really protecting your doorway, who enters in, and knowing within your heart that whoever is entering is actually bringing love, that they're actually bringing that sweetness of life to you. So, setting new boundaries. Another way to home heal your space for love and passion is to think about the sounds that you have in your home, okay? The sounds that you have in your home from the words that you're saying. If you're not saying kind and loving things in your home, then you're sticking all this shit onto your walls. There's a quote by Maya Angelou that says, one day this is me ad-libbing it, but one day we'll be able to measure the power of words and how they stick to your walls and stick to your things. And so when you want to curate a space that is fertile for love and for passion, then you really want to think about the words that you're using. Not to say that you can never get angry or be enraged and speak your truth and use your tongue in a sharp way, because sometimes we have to do that. And many times that's one of the most loving things we can do. What I am saying is not just throwing words to throw words, not just reacting in a way where it's just like, "Bleh!" You're actually, when you are cutting and you are reacting, that you're doing it in a very clear and self loving way, self aware way. And these are things we have to practice and cultivate within ourselves. But when we do, it's so powerful. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh my God. Hi, everybody. We're reporting live from my bed. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. So, sounds. Another thing I want you to think about is the TV and the things that you're listening to. If you're listening to Real Housewives and the freaking volume is on blast and these are yelling in your house and they're, you're not inviting love into your home. You're actually welcoming this toxic these toxic sounds and vibrations into your home space. So that's something that after you watch those type of programs or scary shows, murder things, shoot 'em ups, and all this kind of thing, you have to understand that that's not the vibration of love. And that vibration that you are inviting into your space, it can really hurt you. And it can really make you out of harmony with that loving vibration. So sounds are really, really, really big. Sounds are huge. The other thing that you can do to home heal your space for love and for passion is to literally make the space for it. So you know, if you live by yourself, for instance, and there's so many ways. Okay, making space. We're going to start here. There's the literal space, and then there's the spiritual space. So making room for love in your house, the physical way is to get rid of things that belong to exes, passing it along. I'll give you an example. Last week, I put on a pair of socks from an XXXX, and I was like, oh, these are his socks. And I put them on. And a few days later, I got a call from this ex. Is there a connection? Oh, yes, there is. Oh, yes, there is, kids. Yes, there is. I conjured up this energy, which is still lingering. And I got to get rid of those socks. Not because he's bad, but I just don't want that space to be taken up anymore, with the sock energy. I just don't want it. So, literally making space. Now, it doesn't mean you have to get rid of every gift that any ex has given you, but you may need to cleanse that gift and sage it down and release it from that interaction and make it something new. Like, if you want to stay with me, Buddha head or rug, whatever, like, we've got to clear this energy of the past and we can only keep the love in which it was given. So you have to get rid of, you have to let go. Part of making love is the release, right? So the orgasm, the cosmic release, the release of getting rid of the socks, the release of getting rid of those things that make you feel stuck in an old energy. Okay, and this makes you feel lighter. This just makes you feel lighter. It makes more room for things to come your way. It's like sitting on a park bench and you've got a whole bunch of bags next to you, and then saying to yourself, I really hope someone comes and sits next to me on this park bench. But nobody's gonna come because they think that you need your things there. Nobody's gonna come and sit there. Very few people are gonna say, hey, could you move your things so I can sit next to you? Who's gonna do that? Maybe a really, 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 really tired person. But generally, you want to keep that space next to you open if that's what you want. If you want to fill that gap, you have to keep the energy next to you open. So it's a very interesting thing, this whole making space and the whole letting go. And sometimes it's hard to let go because we cling on to the good stuff. I'm very nostalgic. I could keep listen, I could be a collector of nostalgic things. But then if I stay stuck in the memories of the past, again, how will there be space for new things to come along? So really think to yourself how you can make the literal space happen, and how you can make the spiritual space happen, how you can make that space open within your heart. Maybe there are some things that you need to let go of in regards to your self-worth, how lovable you think you are, how much you think you might have messed up in past relationships. That's the physical and the spiritual space that has to get cleared up. And I love to help my clients work through stuff like that. And I pray that you also find your way in letting go of those things that make you feel unworthy or unsure, past traumas that keep you from thinking that you can actually let love in, whatever it is. There's so many reasons, but those are the two main things to clear from our environment to make space for someone new to come in. The other thing that you can do to heal your home for love and passion is to make things sexy, to make things feel passionate. So, yes, I'm going to circle back. Oh my God, I love it. I love all the comments. So, another thing that you can do to heal your home for love and passion is to make things feel sexy. The number one way to make things feel delicious is to clean. And I get into that in the Healing Through the Home TV special, which you should watch today after this. I'm so glad you caught this too. Watch the Healing Through the Home special because I go all into how to keep a spiritually clean home, the power of cleaning your house, and really how to infuse mindful intention when you're doing it, when you're actually cleaning your home. So, how do you make things sexy after you clean? Number one is thinking about the lighting in your environment, bringing the lighting down. You know, if you was trying to get it on, what would you do? This is the same energy that you have to think about when you're trying to get it on in your life. Because let me tell you something, the same mindfulness you can put into getting ready for a date night or a night of lovemaking, if you put those same intentions into how you feed yourself, how you sleep, how you shower, how you wake up in the morning, if you put that sexiness, that mindfulness into those little rituals that actually wind up being huge things, you're going to see a big activation in your life. Okay. When we activate our own passionate experiences and our own delicious moments, it makes us sweet like honey. And we start to attract more like, ooh, pollinators. Yes, that is alchemy. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, lighting, making things cozy, okay? Being attentive to your needs. So, if you know that talking about socks, I don't know why socks are such a big theme today, but if you know that you love to be barefoot, you wear your slippers all around the house and you don't wear shoes in the house, so it would be better for you to keep your socks in a little thing by the door. That's being like, ooh, I got you. I'm gonna leave your socks right here, baby girl. You know, when you're attentive to your needs, when you can plan ahead, anticipate what you would love, that's sexy. That's passion. That's deliciousness. There are times where I leave things for myself and do things for myself. And then when I'm in that moment, I'm like, damn, damn. I'd be like, damn, yesterday me. You know how I like it. You know how this feels. Yes. Yes. So being attentive to yourself, making things easier, even in a very practical sense. Like I said, like leaving your socks in a place in a little drawer by the door where your shoes are. Now you don't got to go to your room to get the socks to come back. You know what I'm saying? So that's really sexy and delicious. Yes. Yes, lighting radiates sparkles of our passion. The freedom to feel, letting go equals freedom. Sock energy, uncluttering your soul. Yes, speaking with intention. Yes, no sitting on my bed. Yes, yes, yes. So, yes, these are the ways that we infuse love and passion into our lives. So, when you are now looking for love or even engaging with your love, it's you're clear on what it is. You're clear on the feeling that you're going for. Not that they have to know to put your socks there, but it's like they know to be attentive. Like they're seeing that your personal standard for yourself and how you love yourself is clear. And either your lover, your partner, your husband, your wife, either they're going to match that energy or there may be some problems and there may be some stuff that has to get healed and worked out. But in any case, you're providing it for yourself. And when we provide it for ourselves, we're never going to be hungry for love. Even if you're hungry for companionship, that's different, but you won't be hungry for love. And then another way to heal your home for love and passion is to create rituals that make love to your life. So there'll be times when a friend will call me or somebody will, hey girl, what are you doing? Or send me a text, what are you doing? I'm making love to my life. What does that mean, making love to your life? Making love to my life means I could be mopping my floors and washing away the past or praying to call in that good shit. I could be changing the sheets on my bed and promising myself to, you know, um, whatever it is. You could be promising yourself to be more gentle with yourself. You could be promising yourself to create healthier boundaries that protect your heart. You could be just doing it out of goddess worship. Like, yes, my goddess, I am changing these sheets. This is for you to rest well. Speak prayers of love over your own life. These are the kinds of rituals that, when you infuse them into your practices, change everything. Make love to your life. When you're cleaning out your fridge and you got old things in the back and you're like, damn, I got to spray this down. This is a nasty ass job. Think to yourself, I'm making love to my life. I'm making love to my body. I'm preparing my fridge to nourish me, to make make me delicious from the inside out. That will open my mind, that will make me more clear and more grounded. So all these little rituals that you can do to make love to your life are everyday things. Everyday things. Down to even how you have your bathroom. The bathroom, clean it out. If you've got like a cluttered bathroom, which a lot of people do, get up in there, clean it out. Think of your bathroom as your place to do your body worship, as a place for you to check in with yourself, to see yourself and how you're feeling, to cleanse yourself of the porqueria, the static of the outside world, to connect with earth elements like water. So, yes, infusing rituals to make love to your life. And the last way that we can home heal for love and passion is to take note of some of these automatic patterns and behaviors that are really not working for us and finding ways to transform those behaviors into something that is more loving. For instance, if you're the type of person that when you wake up in the morning, even if you're not tired, you go back to sleep because you're afraid of the day. You're afraid, you have anxiety of what the heck you have to do. Then perhaps you create a new morning ritual for yourself where your alarm clock is further away. Maybe your alarm clock is on a little rug on the floor, with a pillow and, a candle. And even if all you do is get up out of bed and crawl to this little rug and light your candle and just lay there on your pillow and check in with yourself and pray, that's creating a new self love making ritual that will help you to deal with that pattern or that behavior. Does that make sense? So, whatever those patterns and behaviors are for you, think about how you can transform your home space or how things are organized to help support you in those moments when you know that you're struggling. Does that make sense? And there's so many different ways we can do that. If you're curious about how to do that, maybe we can work through that in a session. But there's so many different ways. Yes, yes, yes. There's so many different ways. Um, And yeah, you guys, I'm so happy that we were able to be here together. If you joined in later on, this video will be available to watch again. And yes, meditation. Meditation is a great way to make love to your life, but you have to make a little space for it in your home. I think it's really powerful for everyone to have a little spot that is their sacred space, that is near their sacred objects, that is near a window or near nature, whether it's a plant, to check in with yourself, to pray, to reflect, to go to when you need to connect with a higher energy. So, yes, that is a very powerful way to home heal for love and passion. And when it's outside of like this passion or love, and we're thinking just about family, think about ways that you can arrange your home to promote togetherness. Is the TV ruling your home? Is the TV ruling your home? Is the TV getting in between or the phones getting in between you and your loved ones really connecting? So think about how you could rearrange your living room to promote togetherness. Maybe you need a huge coffee table to be able to play games or to create art or whatever the case is, even if the TV is on. But create moments for you to really connect with those that you love. And don't be afraid to throw a huge sarong or like a really cool tapestry over the TV to shut it down. Okay. TV is the number one, I don't want to say that word on YouTube. The number one C blocker, you know what I'm saying? In relationships. It is proven that couples that have a television in the bedroom, they make love far less than couples that do not have a TV in the bedroom. So, if that's true about couples, think about families that the TV is running their sala, their living room, and how much less lovemaking they're also doing. Lovemaking is communication, lovemaking is sharing, lovemaking is making the energy of passion and love together. So, think about what's ruling your home. Yes, yes. I love that. Oneness equals togetherness. Yes, it does. And even with the one self, how much is the TV blocking us from our lives? Absolutely. The TV is a lot of noise and a lot of clutter. So you have to be mindful because you're inviting all of those energies into your casita. You're inviting it all in. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I love it. And then there's words in my space. Yes, love, amor, passion, surrounding with plants. Yes. Once I paint my bedroom with a charcoal gray and everything in the room was shades of white and one hot pink pillow. I once paint my bedroom. Okay, beautiful. Charcoal gray can be a really delicious color. It's a very neutral color. So anytime you use gray, just understand that neutral, meaning it's not really going to incite much. I love grays as a neutral, but just know that you're gonna need little pops. Like you said, you did the hot pink pillow, beautiful. You need pops of color if you're gonna paint your walls gray. Yes. Clearing the space to share. Yes. Making love to my desires. Another way to bring love and passion into your life is to, get familiar with yourself in a really intimate and powerful way. We can make love with others, but we can also make love to ourselves and have our own self pleasure practices where we're getting in tune with our body, with our heart, with our needs, our desires. And those sounds, those orgasmic sounds from self pleasure, that heals your home. That brings a lot of love and passion into your space. It's a powerful way to claim your environment, to claim your body, and to claim your energetic space. I love when the neighbors hear me, sing my songs of joy. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I am woman, hear me roar. This is my world. This is my world. Everything soulful is in the house. I love it. So yeah, you guys, I'm so glad that you're here. If you're just joining in now, this video will be available for replay. We got into so many different things for home healing, for love and passion, from colors and symbols to, making space for what you want, for leaving room for what it is that you want, and talking about some real serious self-love stuff. I'm going to go into that definition one more time for self-love, because self-love is the greatest love of all. Isn't that a Whitney Houston song? And self love is the love that sets the tone for everything else. How you love your pets, how you love your kids, how you love your mama, how you love your friends. It sets a tone for everything else, because this is the first measure that we have of love. This is the first relationship we have to the energy of love. And it's something that we have to build over time. Okay, it's something we've all been building over time, this self love, which I feel is also very connected to our self awareness, you know, and just see how that resonates or how that rings true for you in this time in your life. But I'm going to do that definition of self love one more time. It's from the Brain and Behavior Research Foundation. And as we get off, just want you to think about, this definition and how it speaks to you and your home environment at this time. And actually, something just came to me. When we get off, I invite all of you to speak words of love into all the different corners and rooms in your house, and for you to proclaim and say the kind of love that you want to experience there. So, if it's your kitchen, the kind of love that you want to incite for how you nourish yourself or nourish your family. If it's your bathroom, how you want to love yourself, how you want to check in with yourself, how you want to purify yourself. So, think about that. Okay. Self love. Okay. Self love sets the tone for all love. That was my note. Self love is a state of appreciation for oneself that grows from actions that support physical, psychological, and spiritual growth. This is from the Brain and Behavior Research Foundation. So think to yourself, how are your actions supporting your physical, psychological, and spiritual growth? And in what ways are they not? In what ways are your actions keeping you from supporting your physical, psychological, and spiritual growth? And now think about how your home is supporting your physical, psychological, or spiritual growth, or not. Or not. And don't forget to come into that state of appreciation and gratitude for wherever you are. The number one um, key fundamental to home healing is accepting where you are right now. That is the number one thing. Accepting where you are right now. both physically, spiritually, emotionally, color scheme wise, furniture wise, accepting exactly where you are right now. And then deciding to get rid of the clutter that doesn't belong anymore. Whether it is the TV that is infiltrating and bringing in gaga sounds into your house, or whether it's the clutter that's under your bed, or whether it's the clutter in your mind. And then starting to bring in the right elements that support your physical, your psychological, and your spiritual self. I love you all so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining me here on this YouTube Live. We're going to be doing something really, really good that I think is going to be starting. I think it might be starting in March, maybe the end of February. I don't know. I got to really think about it. But we're going to be starting an all new show here on YouTube Live. It's going to be called Heho Live, which is Healing Through the Home. And it's going to be like a half-hour home and garden show, like a variety show. So we're going to get into projects that I have at the mothership, to on the spot gardening, to what it is that I'm eating or cooking at that time. So we're going to be working on that, and I'll let you guys all know. And yeah, and if you're interested in working with me one-on-one, you should definitely go over to my website and see what's going on in two places. One is my offerings page, which are ways that you can work with me. And then the second way is to join in some of my other online gatherings, such as the Garden Club, the Clutter Free Club, and I also have a vision altar workshop that is all about making love to our lives and creating an altar that is connected to our goals and our dreams, and actually having an active place to feed our desires, to feed and check in with what it is that we are creating. So you don't want to miss it. Go and check out RebeccaGitana.com/gatherings and sign up. And for those of you who are OGs coming to my gatherings, there is a class pass that is getting created. So yeah, if you're an OG and you want to know about the class pass before I announce it, then feel free to DM me and I'll let you know all about it. And if not, just stay in tune with me because it's all happening and I'm going to let you all know. And I'm so excited. Last month, the Garden Club popped off and it was an amazing freaking time. The Clutter Club was back again for the second or third session. I can't even remember. Oh, this session for the Clutter Free Club is dedicated to our closets and our personal identity, how we view ourselves, and even how we present ourselves, because there's a really interesting correlation between all of that and how it connects to self-love, self-appreciation, and allowing ourselves to shine. So you don't want to miss it. Thank you for being here. Oh, thank you. Love your delivery of precious thoughts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Congratulations on the New York Post Daily News and Be Latina write-up. Thank you. That's right, you guys. I should be mentioning these things more often. If you guys don't know, should I get the paper? Should I get the papers? I should, right? I should. I'll be right back. Let's do it. If you guys don't know, I actually was featured in a bunch of publications in the last few months. But in the physical sense, I was featured in the Daily News. Dun, 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 dun. Heal Your Home. Yes. To set new goals for the new year, start with your surroundings. I love this. So this was a really great article. I'm going to be putting a more readable version on my website. I have so many things to update on my website, all the new press and things. So this is a really, yeah, it's great. It's great. A matter of fact, I read it on Instagram. So there's a few posts back where I talk about this and I actually read the article. So if you can't wait, then go and watch that video after this. And then the New York Post. The New York Post, Serenity Now, Serenity Now, Serenity Now. Look at that. the mothership. That's my throne. That's my throne. The bed. Make your bed your throne. Okay. That's the number one place for you. That is everything. And then here, this article, I wrote the entire thing. And then this article, I was heavily quoted, which was awesome. So how to turn your place into a serene environment, particularly now in this time of quarantining and spending increased time in our homes. So be sure to check that out. Be sure to continue to follow and support. You know, the more that you guys share the things that you love with your people, the better it is for everyone. So I appreciate every share. Yes, thank you. I appreciate every single share online. And not only are you supporting my work, but really and truly, you're supporting the people around you, because the things that I share, this is not about like, you know, I don't know, look at me. This is like, hey guys, let's fucking heal our home and empower ourselves so we can actually like have a little more serenity now. Hello. And then Be Latina, they featured me an entire interview, and that is in the link in my Instagram bio. So be sure to read that as well. I really go in on that interview. I love that interview. Oh, I am the messenger of love. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, serenity now is self-love. Thank you. Thank you. So, yeah, read that interview. I love that interview. It talks about so much, and it's delicious. It's delicious. Make love to your life, everybody, and let me know how it goes. Send me pictures. I love to see the little tweaks and the things that you guys do to improve your home environment and to make it that much more delicious. I'm going to wake up to Lula. I'm sorry, but we want to see you. We want to see you, Mama. Yes, we want to see you, little teddy bear. Hi, everybody. If you cannot share your passion and accolades, then what the hell? It's so true. It's so true. Tallulah. Tallulah Tanama, everybody. I'm obsessed. I am obsessed. And this is how we're gonna end our YouTube live. Yes, furry love. She's a furry crystal. That's what Mama Joe calls her, a furry crystal. So yes, you guys. Have a great, great rest of your Saturday, and we will be in tune soon. Te amo. Yes, Elmo voice. Bye.